This is my hot take on the Love Island Season 7 Islander cast. Alandria, I liked her in the beginning. I got these like weird vibes from her low key, and I was just trying to pinpoint where it was coming from, why I was feeling that way. And then I kept seeing her just sitting there when all the girls would be around, when they would have discussions. She would just be sitting there silent and just like adding like maybe mumbling or like one or two words or maybe like a couple sentences or something like that, but she wouldn't really be too involved. And then I realized that she was like sitting there taking in all the information and like putting it all together so she can like store it away. This girl has tea on everybody, and I know that for a fact. And I feel like she likes that because she's able to control the villa if she really wants to, and control narratives. Just like at the bonfire with Shelly and Huda. But I feel like with that situation, that was more just like she was feeling bitter and petty because of what was happening with Taylor and Clark, and it just extended from there because then she had a crash out, and it was like going from 0 to 100 very, very quick. We've never seen Alandria have a crash out ever, so I feel like that just like escalated things, and it was just like a very like whoa kind of moment. And then I feel like the only reason why she brought Huda and Chris into the mix when it came to Shelly is because I feel like Alandria was feeling it very close to home because of what happened with Taylor and Clark, and she felt blindsided, so she felt like the need to tell Shelly about it as well, because she didn't want Shelly to be blindsided in the same kind of way, even though Shelly was with Ace and she was like barely talking or associating with Chris during this entire time. And if she really wanted to tell Shelly, she could have just told her like behind the scenes or like in another kind of like environment and stuff like that, rather than just doing it in front of everybody and like throwing everyone under the bus and like all just like going at Huda and all just like going at Amaya, which I will get into that later because that was insane. I feel like that was the one time that Alandria was actually acting out of emotion, because I feel like she is very intentional, just like Ace says that Shelly is intentional. I feel like Alandria is intentional, and I feel like that's also why they get along very well. I feel like they're the same person in different kind of senses, like this, what is that saying, the same different sides of the same coin, something like that. And then I also saw that she was acting very mean girl, and in that mean girl group with Shelly, Sierra, Alandria, Alexandria, or whatever the fuck her name is, I forgot completely. I feel like Iris was a little bit in it, if I'm not mistaken. Hannah especially, I don't fuck with Hannah whatsoever. I'm gonna get into that too.